Sure is. All right, we have in-depth coverage of the COVID relief bill that just passed through Congress. President Biden is expected to sign the nearly $2 trillion measure tomorrow.
And right now, we want to talk about a lot in this bill that will have an impact on your wallet. To help us get a better understanding, to sort through the details, we're joined live by certified financial planner Jeff Massey. Good morning to you, Jeff.
Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, Kate.
Great to see you. So let's get right to it. You know, the one thing most people want to know about this bill is about those direct payments. Those checks for $1,400 should be going out in the next week or so. So let's talk again about who can expect to receive those payments.
All right. So on the stimulus payout itself, the $1,400, that will come out to any individual and every individual that earns $75,000 or less. If you're a married couple, you can earn up to $150,000 and you will still get the $1,400 per person. So that's a huge number, and it counts for all the children as well. So it could be a lot of money that can flow into the family.
Wow, okay. And the hope on the part of the government is that people will take that money and go out and spend it, not just put it into their bank account, hence the name stimulus. So what are people usually doing with that? Is that what they do, or do they try to just save it?
Well, to couple with that, there's some other monies that are coming out, I think, that are very important that will also help them spend money. There are tax credits for children, $300 per child, age 5 or under, $250 per child, age 6 through 17, payable for 12 months. That's either $3,000 or $3,600 per child in addition to that $1,400. That's a huge amount of money that could come out to a large family. So certainly you want to catch up with your rent if you're behind on that, or your mortgage payment, because the moratoriums on that will also fade away later in the year. Right now, they can't evict you, they can't foreclose on you, and that's very important. So go out, kids are back in school, go out and get some school clothes for the kids, you know, things of that nature. And that's why, as you pointed out, it's called a stimulus. They're expecting this money to be spent, to flow into the economy, to help lift the economy so that things can get going, people can get back to work.
Right. So if there are people though who are undecided about what specifically they should do with the money, what would your advice be to them? Again, you are a financial planner.
Yeah, and it's hard to do individual advice, you know, in a medium like this. But bottom line is, catch up on your bills. That is so important, just to avoid any, rental payments, big deal. Go out and get things that you need that you've been putting off from last year. So as opposed to things that you want, there's a big difference between needs and wants. So take care of the needs. And if you can, maybe save just a little bit in case something else were to come up in the future, so you have a little cushion to fall back on, so you don't put yourself in financial jeopardy as we go forward, you know, as the economy picks up.
And Jeff, a lot of people right now have been out of work, especially those in hospitality, restaurant workers, those types of industries. So how will they benefit from part of this bill?
Great question, Kate. There's actually stimulus of $25 billion for restaurants and bar owners because they've been hit so badly. So that will certainly help them recover and maybe get people back to work, open up. You know, we've loosened up with our new governor, Dan McKee, loosened up some of the restrictions on restaurants and open bars, etc. So that's a huge help because it's such a large part of our whole employment picture here in the state is restaurants and bars. So that's a big part to get things lifted back up again.
All right, Jeff, very valuable information. Thanks so much for breaking this down for us and taking the time to speak with us this morning.
Always a pleasure. Have a great day.
All right, great to see you.